Hey guys, it's Sam here, and I wanted to make a video about the situation regarding Liverpool and Arne Slot. We have lost today 3-0 to Forest at home, and that is 2 consecutive 3-0 defeats, and it just isn't good enough. It is beyond embarrassing. It is beyond acceptable, and I don't know what happens now. I really don't. I don't know where we go from here. The issues are that it is not clicking, and something has to change. What that is and what that looks like, I don't really know. But I hate to say it, but Arne Slot is in big trouble. Massive trouble. There are big problems right now that need sorting fast. And again, I don't know what that is. It's different. It's different and difficult for us right now, because we have seen that it is there. You know, the start of the season, it was there. You know, we were winning, we were coming from behind. No, sorry, we were coming from conceding goals. We were scoring late winners, is the phrase I was trying to get. And everything seemed great. And then the shift happened. Palace away, we lose the first game of the season, and since then it has been a snowball domino effect that has led us to winning only 3 of our last 10 or 11 or whatever it is now. Frankfurt, Aston Villa and Real Madrid. Which is mental when you put that in there. We beat Real Madrid, and then we go and lose to Forest. Like, it doesn't make sense. And yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Something has to change, and whether that is Arne Slot changing formation, changing tactics, tweaking it, changing players, taking players out, and giving, you know, different players a chance, or if that's him going. Again, like I said, I don't know. I really don't. But like I say, it can't continue the way it is, and something has to give. Something has to change. And it is mental saying that after we were all raving and celebrating 4 or 5 months ago. Like, it's insane. But yeah, it's got to that point now where a lot of people have seen enough, and they have said that enough is enough and that they want him gone. And at this moment in time, you can't argue with that. He's not justifying, still being here. He's not justifying the faith that fans should have in him, or even the board. And yet, it's not all on him. The players have to take the blame. He's not, he can't help the fact that players keep missing so many chances. He can't help the players. There are certain players in this team that can't fucking do their jobs. But he can decide who goes out there. He can decide who to bring on and bring off. He can decide the tactics and all of that. So it's obviously, as always, 50% the manager, 50% the players. It's not, 51-49 or 60-40 or 100% one-sided. They all have to take the responsibility at 50-50 that it should be better than it is. We are 11th in the table. The only saving grace kind of thing is it is very, very tight at the minute. That one win shoots us up into 4th, or maybe even 3rd. It's that close. We're only 2 points off the top 4. But at the same time, we're only 7 points clear of the relegation zone. Which is mental. But yeah. There is something that has to change. And that is the manager. My only issue is, who do you bring in? Because there isn't a lot of top quality managers out there that aren't already in a job. There aren't many top quality managers in general that you would say would be good enough to be a Liverpool manager. So that is my only issue with that. But ultimately it isn't up to us as fans, it's up to the board. It's up to Tom Werner and John Henry and everyone at FSG what happens. And I believe that they would still stick to their guns and still say that they have faith in him. But results need to turn around quickly, and I say that he's probably got till Christmas, in my opinion. I think they'll see that, and if results have not gotten any better and they're the same or God forbid worse, I think he'll be gone, because you can't spend 400 million and somehow go backwards. Yes, a lot of players came in, yes, you need to give it time, but the thing is, we're not seeing improvements. You can say, all right, we'll give it time if you can see little improvements here and there, but we're not. If anything, it's getting worse. And how do you go about that? How do you go about changing that? that is obviously up to the manager, and that's up to the players. We have PSV on Wednesday at home. That is going to be massive. And then we have West Ham away. Those two games are going to be big in seeing more where this goes. Will they finally click? Will they finally find a winning formula again that doesn't just go on for 2 games and then back to square one again after losing 2? We need to see a run. You know, this December's been quite good to us. We have a decent run on paper. And it has started with the worst possible outcome, losing to Forest 3-0 at home. But you have to bounce back. And you have to do much better than they are. Because it is awful. It's unacceptable. It's embarrassing. And these players can play and should be playing miles better than they are. But you still have to, in a way, find any way to win. And we could do that. We were doing that at the start of the season. We did that last season. We're not doing that now. Do I think some people have gone over the top? Yes. But can I argue that they're not in some way right? No, I can't, because right now, like I said, he's not justifying being Liverpool manager. And the fans have every right to say if they have seen enough, which a lot of people have after today. 6 defeats in the last 7. This isn't Liverpool standard. And it is sackable offences. It's sackable form. That obviously FSG have never been a knee-jerk reaction owners. But this isn't knee-jerk anymore, because it's, like I said, 6 losses in 7. It's 3 wins in the last however. It's not good. It is sackable form. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know, but things have to improve, and they have to improve massively, and they have to improve against PSV. It's as simple as that. But anyway, that is it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.